What's up, guys? This is Raymond Iron Body McKinney, and today I wanted to talk a little bit going into Neville Goddard, where he talks about in one chapter. It's a, it's in one of his chapters called "Awaken Imagination and the Search." That's one of his book names, and the chapter is called, or in chapter 7 in "Awaken Imagination and the Search." The chapter is called "Creation is Finished." And one of the sentences he talks about is where um, the outer world freezes solely dependent based on his inner world. And the I'll read you the paragraph where he talks about freezing time. One day I quietly slipped from my apartment in New York City in some remote yet yesteryear's countryside. As I entered the dining room of a large inn, I became fully conscious. I knew that my physical body was immobilized on my bed back in New York. Yet here I was awake and as conscious as I have ever been. I intuitively knew that if I could stop the activity of my mind, everything before me would freeze. No sooner was the thought born than the urge to try it possessed me. I felt my head tighten, then thicken to a stillness. My attention concentrated into a crystal clear focus, and the waitress walked not. I mean, she just froze. And I looked through the window, and the leaves fallen fell not, and the family of four eaten ate not. They lifting the food lifted it not. Then my attention relaxed, the tightness eased, and all of a sudden all moved out onward in their course. The leaves fell, the waitress walked, and the family ate. Then I understood Blake's vision of the sculptures of Los's halls. I sent you to reap that whereupon ye bestowed no labor. John 4:38. And creation is finished. So basically, what he's talking about there is let's make it clear. Let's make it kind of bring a pretty straightforward example. Like, do you know how some people experience time differently? Say if they're working, maybe some people are like, time just seems to be dragging, or some people say time just seems to be speeding up so fast. Well, it's dependent on the activity of our mind. Our minds are active. Our minds activate the outer world. Or if you ever notice, you go in deep meditation, you experience time differently that way too. I've experienced it myself too. Like, say if I've done like the um, deep breathing, it feels like as if it's like a long, like time seems to be, or it seems like a long time when only it's been just a couple minutes. We all experience it. We don't, but we with our rational mind we just kind of discard the idea. But what Neville's talking about in here is literally everything outside of us is going on within our inner world. Our outer world reflects our inner world. And our outer world is not activated until our inner world is fused with our awareness and our thoughts. And to really understand, when I read that part, yeah, I read that part like the third time to really understand how the imagination functions and activates. And it it may not make sense to you at first, but if you watch this video or read that chapter what I'm talking about, if you read over and over, you will eventually come to the understanding how the imagination really works, to use it to your advantage, to be in control of your reality. And there's more and more science. People like Dr. Joe Dispenza, um, and some of these neuroscientists talking about that we are co-creators of our reality. And there's even brain scans. They scan brain waves based on our activity of our mind. So believe what you want. I don't care if you believe this video. I don't care if you believe Imagine creates reality or not. This video might not be for you. Neville Goddard might not be for you. I'm just putting it out there for people who may need to know that your imagination is literally out picturing everything. And your thoughts are animating your outer world. As long as your thoughts are active, your outer world's going to be active. This is a universal law. The law of polarity, the light and dark, yin and yang. My father and I are one. My conscious mind and my subconscious mind are one. And when they're fused together, that's when magic happens. So, I hope you all take something from this video, and hopefully this video kind of give you a better and clearer understanding and idea of when it comes to deliberate manifesting. So I wish you all the best and happy manifesting.